Welcome to my mobile automation series, everyone. My name is John Englehart. This series is going to be demonstrating why you should be doing mobile automation, but more in particular, how to use a particular tool. When I started doing mobile automation, there wasn't really a whole lot of documentation on it, and I think it's important to demonstrate what I've learned over the last year so that you guys can continue to do mobile automation. Why mobile automation? Well, automation is super important. Think about when you get home from work and you go up to your garage. You don't get out of your car and manually open it. Use an automated garage door opener. The reasoning for this is because it's faster and more convenient. Same thing goes for your ice maker. You're not filling up the little ice cube trays anymore. You can just walk up, put your cup under the dispenser and get your ice. So, that being said, mobile automation has a lot of benefits. It reduces future test time. So once you write your automated test, you no longer need to manually test that. It minimizes the mistakes. If you're running on, or if you're in charge of testing 8 devices, there's a good chance if you're doing that manually, you might forget one device, or you might not even see what you actually are seeing. And it's really good for repeating test scenarios. Disadvantages. Definitely time. Time and money are the two big ones. Think about how many times people had to work on creating that automated ice machine, trying to figure out how to make the water get into the freezer without freezing the pipe. So you got to go through a lot of upfront work before you see the benefits of automation. But it is important once you have your automation suite in place, there's a lot of great benefits. So the tools that this series is going to be going over is Cucumber and Calabash. These are built on the programming language Ruby, and Cucumber and Calabash are both gems that can integrate inside of Ruby. So Ruby is a nice tool that allows some object-oriented principles, but it's also easy to read because it's written kind of like a scripting language. Cucumber. Cucumber is a great tool for people that don't have any programming experience. It makes everything easy to read. We'll go over that in a minute. Same with Calabash. It's similar to Selenium, and it's kind of your driver of your tests. So, Cucumber. It's a behavioral-driven development tool. This principle came off of test-driven development, which was write me a test. When that test passes, we can accept the feature. The issue was the test-driven development was the tests were written in programming languages, so not everybody could understand them. So yeah, the people that wrote the test could understand them, but other people weren't allowed to or couldn't understand it. So Cucumber uses behavioral-driven development, which is easy to read syntax. It allows developers, the QA team, and even business people to read your tests. And it uses the simple logic of given, when, then. So given I'm at a particular spot in my application, when I tap a certain button or any action, then would be my verification. Then I'm on a particular spot in the page, or then the map opened up. Calabash. Calabash is basically what our entire automation framework runs around. So it integrates nicely with Cucumber. Cucumber is obviously the forward-facing, easy readable scenarios, and Calabash kind of links into the Cucumber, kind of masking the uglier looking code that the business people wouldn't be able to read. So it allows the use of native functionality. So it supports both Android and iOS, and this allows you to do things like touching, scrolling, swiping, querying, waiting for elements and IDs. And like I said, it's the heart of the test. This is essentially how the test runs. It's your driver, equivalent to Selenium for web tests. Alright, that basically sums up the introduction portion of the tools we're going to be using. we will be going in depth on Cucumber and Calabash throughout this series, and in the upcoming videos we're going to be looking at environment setup and IDE setup.